Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wow, welcome. Look at all the people we have from all over the world. First of all, my name is Voss, and I want to thank you. I want to thank you and welcome you for being here. I know this is an exciting time. This is a very new phase of Jeunesse, what we're going to do today. And what I want to do is, first of all, just give you a little background about myself and who I am and what I'm up to. So I have been an entrepreneur for a long time in my life, and I've always wanted to know what's out there that could bring me more freedom, time freedom. I mean, if I asked you to raise your hand, how many of you guys would say, of course we want time freedom, right? We all do. And I was always in search. And about 6 years ago, one of my friends, he's a very successful entrepreneur. He said to me, there is a way to make money online. And I knew nothing about how to make money online. So I said, wow, this is interesting. So I looked, and what I saw was amazing. Because why? Because I'm a traditional business owner. And with what I have done in the past, I didn't have the time freedom. I was a slave of my business because I was not just working 9 to 5. I was working 9 to 9, 24/7. Doesn't matter what time. And if you guys are any business owners out there, you'll know what I'm talking about, right? So that's what I saw. And when I saw this, I said, wow, it makes sense. It's perfect sense because we're going to share some information today and tonight or today, wherever you are in the world, because you guys are coming from all over the world. Wow. And what you're going to see is something exciting for yourself. And maybe this is for you. Maybe this is something that you've always been waiting for. And I know that everybody has dreams, right? I know about 7 years ago, my dreams, they became nightmares. They became nightmares because I didn't know what to do because of the finances. So this may be the answer to your prayers. So again, I want to welcome you. And the purpose of these Zoom session is really to invigorate your business, to really say, it's like starting from scratch, from the first day if you start a business. How do I get this off the ground? How do I launch this? And we have an amazing panel of people today. And I got to tell you this, the people who are coming on tonight, they are world leaders. They are entrepreneurs supreme. They have started from, different backgrounds of life. But what they have done is to really take into what this online business presence is about, and take it to another place where it allows people to find the freedom for themselves, and it creates a lot of possibilities for themselves. So without further ado, let's see who's here today. Wow, so many people from, let's see here. We have Captain Sanjay. Wow, from all the way from India. Well, welcome. We have people from all, let me see. Just say hello. Just say hello, or just say, thumbs up or something. Let's see. Sudivya, we have, oh my goodness, there's so many people coming on. As I'm speaking, there's so many people coming online. Dennis from Toronto. Dennis, how are you, my friend? Long friend in West Covina. Cole, let me see. Wow, there's so many people. Dr. Zeal's on here. Jay is on here. So I'm gonna put this down right now, but we're excited. We're excited because people were joining from all over the world today. And maybe I need some glasses to see the little fonts, right? To see where everybody's coming from. But we're really excited. We have a Q&A session lined up, and we're going to talk to some people really about what it takes to start a business like this, and what's the step-by-step process, where these people been, and how you could take, you could take notes if you want to, but just really pay close attention to what's going on in the next hour. It's exciting stuff. So without further ado, what I like to do is to first bring up one of my really dear mentors and dear friends. And I met this gentleman about 6 years ago, and I saw his life transform. Not only did I see his life transform, but I saw how he was able to touch people around the world, and to really to let him know what it takes to build a business online. And not just that, it's not just about business, but personal development, confidence levels high. So many things that people have been able to achieve because this next individual who I'm going to bring up has done for so many people. So without further ado, I'd like to bring out a good friend of mine who is an entrepreneur, extraordinary. He has very successful in the furniture business. And I'd like to welcome Mr. Samson Lee, Double Diamond Samson Lee.
Hello, Voss. How are you?
I am so good, Samson. So, so tell us a little bit about what brings you here today.
Well, let's see. What brings me here today? Well,
not because I asked you to be here to talk to the world, but you know what had you be here? Meaning that not just being here on the Zoom webinar, but in what you're up to in the world with this platform.
Well, with this business, it has enabled me to travel around the world, 40 plus countries, and meeting thousands of people, and have the honor of maybe have a little input in the process where they become successful and reach their dreams. So it's been an amazing journey the last more than 10 years in Jeunesse. Yeah. And I'm here because I'm still paying it forward. There's so many people that want it, right? Like the people we have online today. Hey, exactly. Everybody.
We have so many people, Samson. I'm so excited. I don't know about you, but I'm getting nervous. So Samson told me to go get something to wipe my sweat just in case. So now, Samson, your background has been business. You're an entrepreneur. Tell us a little bit about that, because I know there's a lot of people who are here for the first time. They don't know who you are. And there's hundreds and thousands of people who know who you are. But for those people who are here for the first time, Samson, just give a background. What line of business do you come from?
Okay, well, just in brief, I always wanted to be my own boss. So I started at the age of 19, was going to university in the real estate. I got my real estate agent's license when I was 19. Wanted to make money. Graduated, started my own real estate office. A few years after that, in 1995, I started my furniture business. I opened a retail store with a friend of mine. Was 10 years in that business, made money, lost money. Yeah, well, you mentioned how successful in the furniture business. I don't know about that. But anyway, I mean, I was an entrepreneur. Yeah. So after the furniture business, I became an auctioneer. Not the eBay auctioneer, but the real one, right?
Well, give us a sample of this auctioneer.
Okay. No, well, I get paid a lot for that, so we'll have to do it next time.
Okay, got it.
And then in 2006, I met this amazing lady named Kim Hui. Yeah. She was from Hong Kong, just like me originally. We lived here 30-something, 40 years, and I saw her in a business become a multimillionaire. And I was like, what kind of business is this, right? Yeah. And at the time, I already know, I'm somebody who keeps track of all the trends. The internet was exploding. Yeah. That business went to 200 countries around the world. Yeah. In 2009, she mentioned that she's starting a new project and asked me and a few friends if we're interested. I'm like, Kim, you're the millionaire. I'm not. If you're in, I'm in. And that's
it makes perfect sense, right, Samson? Why reinvent the wheel when there's somebody who's already successful? Why don't you follow them? That's what you did.
That's right. It's all over the internet today. It's common knowledge. Look, if you want to be successful, you got to follow a bunch of people, work with a bunch of people, or have a mentor or coach or somebody who is successful where they can show you the ropes. So so you can find all the shortcuts, as opposed to, like you said, why reinvent the wheel? So yeah. I'm fortunate to come on this platform with Jeunesse, ride the wave, and we're just beginning. It's only been 10 years.
And it is a wave, isn't it?
It is. It's a tremendous wave. Look, I mean, especially with the internet technology today, anybody can come into this business. Doesn't matter where they live. Yeah. So right now, more and more people are realizing there is a platform like Jeunesse out there, yeah. And we are making waves. I mean, imagine if people live in the U.S. overriding, business in other countries, or vice versa. If somebody was in Philippines. Yeah. Or in India, and they were overriding business in another country, like in UK or in South Africa, or let's say Dubai or US, Canada, Australia. It could be anywhere. So it's an opportunity for the whole world. Yeah. So it has been amazing.
True. Wow, you've seen so many things around the world, Samson, and touched so many lives. I'm sure you have so many stories to tell. And again, I really want to thank you for the time you're spending with us, because I know you don't have to be here. You could be retired if you really wanted to, but you're out there helping people out. So I really want to thank you. And And what we're going to do at this point, I'm going to have you hold just a second because I want to bring out the rest of the team who's here to share with the rest of the world. So next, I want to bring up another friend of mine. I met this lady about 4 years ago. She's a dynamite of a lady, and I call her a professional shopper. And that's what she used to do. And when I say professional shopper, she wasn't shopping for someone else. She's shopping for herself. So that was her job. That was her career. So please help me welcome Chloe.
Hello, Vas. Hello, everyone. Hello, Jeunesse family.
Chloe, thank you so much for being here. First of all, I want to point out your little museum that you live in. I've been to your house. Your house is so beautiful. And it's like a museum. You have art, you have figurines, you have so many things in it. So beautiful. So tell us, Chloe, tell us what you used to do before, because I already know what you used to do before. Tell me the day-to-day life of Chloe before you saw this opportunity with Jeunesse.
Thank you. I'm very glad to be here, Vas. This is my first time in the webinar with in the video. So, before Jeunesse, I'm just a housewife. I never imagined someday I could make my dream to be the true. Like I want to be the entrepreneur. Like before, everybody want to be the entrepreneur. Me too. So,
sure.
But when I'm younger, I just want to have some skill can make me living is like my dream. But finally, I didn't get it. So I just after marry, I find my I think for me the best husband. And I have good life. And that time I think maybe I already forget my dream. So people saw me have good life, but for myself inside I always think I something lost. I want to find my value for the people, but I can't get it. So before just keeping do shopping and have fun with a friend and eat. But if long time, you will feel boring. So,
well, I don't know about. A lot of you people are on this webinar right now. How many of you guys get bored shopping? I don't get bored shopping. I know a lot of people. So, but I understand what you mean, Chloe, because what you're saying is before you were married, you were looking for something to do, something to create, and when you got married, you found a good husband. And you're fortunate to be able to be a homemaker and stay at home and really enjoy shopping and going places. And you're very humble, Chloe, because I know what you told me what you used to do. Get up in the morning, go to lunch with your friends, come home, take a nap, go to dinner with your friends, come home, go shopping. And that's what you did daily, every single day.
Yes. You keep doing things and you will feel boring.
Yeah, no, you're right. And I'm telling you, people, Chloe is one of the most passionate people I've ever met. See, when I first met her, she didn't talk much. But when you are successful, when you have a purpose-driven life that you're not just the money part, really about purpose-driven life, and you're out there creating, you cannot stop talking. And Chloe is one of those people because she wants to share. And a little bit later, we're going to talk about sharing, how this is going to expand your business just by sharing the business, Chloe. So tell us, Chloe, so when did you first see this business? Who told you about it?
For this business, I just give my friends somebody's face, my personality is if the people ask you to do something, I don't know how to say no. I just, okay. So I just pay and very easy to get in. But at that time, I don't know this business. I don't believe this business. I just think this is normal people think about that way.
Oh, God.
I never believe this, before they tell me, oh, you can be the millionaire. I think if very easy to be millionaire, everybody is a millionaire. Is that right? Sure. So I never believe. So take me 4 years. I'm just sleeping. I don't know this is a big treasure for everybody want to change, the people who want to change.
Yeah.
So after, I said, let me see, before almost 6 years ago, I'm just going to Hong Kong, past Hong Kong. So I'm going to see the Jeunesse University. So since I saw this very big event, I saw the people in the fire in their eyes.
Yeah.
So that time I saw, I don't have fire with my eyes. I always feel, I don't know what I want. I think that time I think this if look like the people, what they are saying, they are saying, nothing lose, you can get younger, you can make money, you can do everything, you can get everything what you want. So
who doesn't want to look young, right, Chloe? Everybody wants to look young and pretty.
Yeah. So this, first I want to be younger and younger. I don't want to, look old.
No.
So I said, okay, this is what I want. And they said, maybe you can make a lot of friends here and you can help the people here. And also you can find your value here. So I said, if nothing lose, I want to try. So after come back from the Hong Kong, back to the Los Angeles, I told myself, I wanted to see what is business.
Yeah.
So after 3 times, I'm going to the regular OPP, and I make a decision. I said, I will be the diamond. Yeah.
So what you saw, I mean, you heard about this. I mean, obviously what you did is your friend told you about the company. You used the products at first and you fell in love with the products and your friend kept bugging you and you decided to go to this Hong Kong University. And I am telling you, if you haven't heard about this Hong Kong University, I haven't been there, but I've seen pictures.
You should go there.
Thousands of people there, right, Chloe?
Yeah, yes.
And it gets sold out like this. And in 1 hour, there's over 12,000 people in attendance. It gets sold out in about an hour's time. I'm telling you, this is the most exciting place. That's when you talk about the fire in people's eyes, right, Chloe?
Yes. This event, every time is, if you want to get one ticket, is very hard. So every time I begging the Samson, I said, please, Samson, give me a ticket, So I very appreciate it.
So I don't speak Chinese, but I think I'm gonna go check this event out. And Samson, you got to give me a ticket. Chloe just told me where to get the tickets from Samson.
Oh, thanks, Chloe. Hey, I want to share with everybody something. Please, give Chloe a hand. This is our first English webinar. Wow.
Thank you.
And let me tell you, when I first met Chloe, she did not speak this much English. So this is not just about money. You can even learn English. I mean, look, we have people from Venezuela. We have people from, let me see, I'm just going to go down this list real quick. Latin America. Samson, you got to help me out. I mean, you know what? I need some glasses. I need to put my glasses on, Samson.
Hong Kong, India,
my readers.
Taiwan, Indonesia, Japan, Korea, Singapore, Malaysia, US, Canada.
Yeah, keep
all over.
People, going to the chat. I saw the screen. Keep up.
This is exciting. Chloe, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you on standby, right? Because I want to bring up another amazing person. Now, this lady I met about 6 years ago when I first got involved with Jeunesse, and she's actually, she's in the flower business. She owned a flower company, but I don't just say she's in the flower business. I say she's an artist because you know what florists do, right? They create magic, they create art to sell. So please help and welcome Julie. Julie, are you there?
Hi, of course I'm here. I'm waiting for you.
Julie,
hello, everybody. And Vas, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for being here. Julie, now, where are you at? Because I see Chinese characters in the background.
I'm living in Los Angeles.
Okay, got it.
Now in my house.
I never know where you are because you're always traveling. Every time I see you, oh, I'm going to China, I'm going to Hong Kong, I'm going to Malaysia, I'm going to Singapore, I'm going all over the world. And then now you're here finally.
Because coronaviruses makes me here. Keeps me here.
You know what? That's perfect that you said that, Julie, because you know what? This is an online business. You could call all you want and it won't come through my screen. I mean, this is what makes the next generation of what's out to create money is to be in your own house, to do business online like this. I mean, we have people from so many countries, as Samson just stated, from around the world listening to this. This is how business is done now. This is a new generation. This is how the paradigm shift. This is what people want. People want to have the time freedom to hang out with their family at home. So, Julie, tell us a little bit about who invited you, who told you about this company first?
Yes, you mentioned about I'm the flower shop owner before, and my good partner. Yeah, that's our double diamond, Yvonne Yan.
Okay.
And in that time, we are doing the flower business, but it's really exhausted. From 9 to 9, 7 days a week. Then how do you know, how can imagine in that time, how hard working we are, but you know, we can make money a very little. You cannot imagine it's hardworking, but you earn a less, very little. So in that time, when because she's very successful financial advisor, just invest the flower shop. And in that time, when she told me about a new opportunity, I never thought about think about that. So
because you're busy working.
Yeah, I'm busy but exhausted and very tired, but cannot make a lot of money. So
and your friend is very, very smart. You know that? What she was doing, she leveraged. This is what this business is about. It's about leverage income. What she did was she invested her hard-earned money in someone else who is an expert. Julie, you're an expert in the floral industry, and you're bringing that expertise, and she's making income because of what you're doing. So you're the tired one at the shop, right?
Yes. Yeah. So yeah. Then she told me the opportunity. Of course, I want to follow her because I trust her and not leverage. She leveraged me. I also leverage her because we connect together. And the most beautiful things in this business is that we help each other. It's not all leverage from the other side. Yeah.
No, exactly. No, you're so right. I just want to mention that even though it's leverage, it's really about connecting with people. I mean, I met so many friends in this platform from all over the world just because what we're doing out there. We're really about purpose driven because most businesses, it's about me, right? I mean, your flower shop, you got to make sales, you got to sell flowers, you got to do this, you got to do all for you. But this is really about helping other people. And I'm so glad that you pointed that out about what this is about.
Yeah.
So tell us, so when you first saw this, I know you said one thing that was really key, Julie, you said trust. And that's very important because the people that share this with you, you trust them because they know you know them, right? You've done business, whatever you have done, you trust them. It's just like my friend Patrick, who first told me about him. I've known him for 15 years before that, and I trust him. And when he says there's a way to make money online, I'm going to listen. Why? Because he's already successful, and I trust my friend. So tell us a little bit about, were you hesitant when your friend first told you about this?
No, because this is, this business is all relationship.
Yeah.
Your good friend let you know a good things. Yeah. She likes to share with you. So no reason I don't believe. So I just go. Yeah. It's the good things. Share.
As a result of what you've done, that you said, okay, I see something that's a good friend, I want to get started. What have you seen for yourself because of the decision you made?
Just follow. Yeah. And this is not hard decision. The money just we thought we go one time to Las Vegas. The money is like that. Yeah, maybe to Las Vegas more than that. So in that time, I think under 2000, I think it's 1,500 only in that time. That's so easy. So yeah.
what Julie's talking about is when we get involved, when we get started with the business, what we do is we get a package of products to try out for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And the investment that you make for yourself is there's no lost money because you're receiving products, something valuable, goods
That's
for
right.
yourself to look young. Like Chloe said, we all want to look young, right?
Yeah.
Chloe?
Especially the product, it speak itself. So
Yeah.
in that time, I just using the reserve and the serum in that time, only the serum. So my customer asking me all the time, why you looking so young and why you changing a lot? That's the product. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, the thing is, they don't want to know about the money. My goodness, you're looking younger than before.
Yes.
And
only 2 months. Mm-hmm.
Wow. I mean, this is why this company is growing. Like Samson said, the company started September 9, 2009, 10 years ago. And within those 10 years, even today, a lot of the people who are on this webinar who have never heard about Jeunesse can say, I've never heard about it. Yet, we're $1 billion company. And my friend Angela says, we have the ability to do business in over 150 countries around the world just because of the online platform. It's so simple, right, Julie?
Yes, it's, just you use it, then you will see the result very easily.
Yeah. So I'm glad that the world out there who's here has met my 3 incredible diamonds and double diamonds who's here, and just to get a glimpse of what their background is and what they have achieved here. And there's so much more to tell. We just don't have enough time, so we have a lot to cover. So this is really like, phase 1. Let's say you have started this business years ago, or you just came aboard. This is for you to understand, what do I do first? I mean, what's the first 30 days? What do you do in the first 30 days? Or what do we do when you first see it? So let's ask Chloe. Chloe, what's the first thing you do when you get started, Chloe?
First you started, everybody is same. We have the procedure. Our USGS system already, make this like the production. Is that right?
Yes.
You need to follow this, just follow the step.
Yes.
First, 30 to 90 days, just learn the waiting first.
Yeah. So
right?
what you're saying is just learn the system, right? Because we have a step-by system. Because most businesses, I've been an entrepreneur most of my life. There has never been a system. There's nobody to teach me. But in this platform, there's people like my friend Samson. He's helped me so many times. I wouldn't be able to do webinars like this if it wasn't for Samson. I remember at the beginning, I used to listen to him over and over and over again. So I step by step, I follow the plan. So Samson, can you add to that a little bit? What do you do when you first start?
Well, Chloe gave a very good answer at the beginning. You want to learn the business, and and you want to know the business, know what it is, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm like anybody, like the average person. When I get involved in something, of course, we want to understand and know all the parts. Now, there are certain things we can know at the beginning, but there's a lot of things we'll never know, or it takes time to learn.
Yes.
But for me, when I first started, you know what? I looked at the website, looked at every part of it, so I know where everything is. I read the terms and condition. I looked at the compensation plan. And then I went also, I took the time to do that. But also I went to, ask my sponsor, the people that, or my leader, Kim and Robert, they're like, okay, so what do I do now? Yeah. So at that time, though, before Chloe came in, I know Julie joined us close to the very beginning also. We didn't have any YouTube channel like we have today. We didn't have any videos to train. We didn't have any webinars. So it's all just you have to participate. And part of being in your own business is you got to take ownership. That means don't wait for somebody to tell you what to do. You have to be proactive and go find out and go do it first. If you don't know what to do, just ask. The shortcut is not about finding it out yourself. The shortcut is asking where to find the information. So when I first started, Kim did a very basic training. First, you got to know where you are today. Just look at where you are and what you want to change, right? So look at why you want to get into the business, set your goals, and then put a little dollar sign next to it. I guess, in a way, when you think about what you why you're in the business and what you want out of it. Of course, everybody want to make money, but the number itself is superficial. There's no feeling attached to it. You got to dig deep. For me, at the beginning, I'm like, you know what? I lost a lot of money in the furniture business. I want to be debt free. So I focus on, well, how do I make the money? So for sure, I took my time to read the compensation plan that's on the website, but also took the time to learn from Kim how the compensation plan work. You know, we won't understand everything at the beginning, like I say, but the moment you start making money, trust me, you start understanding the compensation plan a lot better. So that's what I did at the beginning, you know. And then the other thing that she mentioned was, of course, you got to look. It's a business of trust. We're going to talk about that. So because I trust Kim, you know, not because she's successful, because she's a good person. And I know she has my best interest at heart. So you know what? I'm all in. I quit all my auction jobs just to be full-time in Jeunesse from day one. And, you know, I don't recommend that to everybody. It's all based on your personal decision. But I literally burned a bridge, so I had no way out except forward. So I'm like, all in, you know? I'm all in. I got to do, it's like do or die.
Yeah. No more auction jobs for you.
I know, exactly. If I leave, somebody else takes a job.
Yeah.
So when you're all in, though, I mean, if you take the attitude of being all in, and it's like a do or die, trust me, you'll get it done. If that's the attitude that you have.
Yeah. So what you're saying is, Samson, when you first got started, you learned you have a website, right? It's your business. You got to learn what this website is about, and you learn the terms and what you could say or couldn't say, which is important. And also knowing the comp plan. That's very important, right, Samson? That's what you just said.
That's right. Part of, you know, it is a business. Yes. Look, I recognize that people do the business different ways. Like me, I'm focused on, you know, achieving my financial freedom and be debt free. So I was focused on making money. So, other people, they're focused on sharing the product, sharing the lifestyle, doing something they enjoy, doing something that they can do with their friends and family for fun. You know, maybe some people are maybe just doing it for side income, where it will help make extra money or a plan to fall back on. And if it's something that they decide to do, it could be a plan B for them. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's interesting though. I want to add one more thing. Today I was listening to, who was I listening to? I was listening to a YouTube, and somebody, today I was listening to a Facebook Live with Mark McDonald, and they had a couple of people on. They were amazing from Nebraska. So just get on Facebook if you're not in the Zen Project 8 group. You know, it was on there, and they mentioned one thing which I thought was beautiful. You know what? Don't listen to other people's lies. You know, you gotta know your truth and know what you want to do. It doesn't matter what other people say.
Yes.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
You know, that's Mark McDonald. You spoke of Mark McDonald. Those of you here for the first time, Mark McDonald is a brand ambassador for our Zen Body product line, which is really designed to burn body fat, build muscle mass. But it's not a diet system. It's really a life change system, right, Samson? I mean, you can follow him all over social media. He has groups, and he tells you what you should be eating, what good things you should be putting inside of you. So it's really about lifestyle change. And when can you tell us, you work closely with him, you guys are good friends. Tell me a little bit about his plan, what he has planned for people.
Well, it's not only about what he has planned, but the way I look at the Jeunesse platform today versus 2009 when we first started. When we first started, we don't know any better. You know, the serum works, right, Julie? It worked, right? So Julie's like, she's all in, right? Even though she didn't put a lot of time because she's busy at the flower shop. And when the product worked and the reserve worked, you know, and Chloe loved the product, she decided to do the business. But at the beginning, it was just, you know, the product worked. Hey, you know what? We need to share. But it has evolved. When you mentioned, you know, I mean, I brought in Mark McDonald a little bit, but Mark gave me another perspective of lifestyle, you know, because, you know, we are very, like, business people, we're very driven in the business. But there are other people who are more lifestyle driven. But I think at the end of the day, we all want the same thing, a better lifestyle for ourselves and our family. So, Mark talks about, and he works with Giampapa to create a lifestyle of a feel for the whole company, not only for the Zen Project 8, but also, and how to use the other products to have a better lifestyle. So I love talking about lifestyle because that's what it is. It's not about, money gets you a better lifestyle. It does a lot of things. So if we can share the opportunity where it's business driven, and we can also share the lifestyle opportunity and also the products. I mean, there's many ways to share.
Yeah, wow, great. A quick question for Chloe. Chloe, how important are events? Like going to events and learning from them, how important are they for people?
Later I will answer your question, but I have a secret I want to share with all our family.
Okay.
Everybody in this platform, for every different reason, but finally, every people, I think they want a better life, want everything from this platform. So if you want to be the successful in this platform, so very easy thing everybody can do. Just really, really serious to keep follow your leader. Because the leader in your team, in this platform, already success. Even if not somebody not a success yet, but they will design their future in the diamond. So you just keep following what they ask you doing and what they ask you to do. Just follow them what they said. And then, someday when they will be diamond, when they will be successful, you are the part of that successful. Right? Because if you are not going what you want, so your leader not will be success.
Sure.
Just follow the leader and keep ask and keep communicate every day. In the future, someday you will be the diamond.
Sure. So what Chloe's talking about is a rank as a diamond. So there's different ranks when you start building your business. So what I want to do is ask Julie a little bit about rank advancements. Like there's promotions. How do you take the promotions that we have to advance in ranks, and what does that produce for you?
Oh, because Jeunesse has a lot pretty good promotion. For example, the incentive trip, that's the one. And sometimes right now we have the 10 reserve. You can get a 15 reserve. You buy 10, you can get 15. So if I will promote this promotion, I will let them know their benefit. What's the benefit? What they can get, and what's the free product they can get. Sometimes they always says, oh, how much I will spend, how much will spend, but I will count for them, count the number and count the money they spend and all the things and benefit for what the things can benefit for them. So everybody will enjoy to buy the promotion. So if they buy the promotion, our points are accumulated. So our money is accumulated. So the promotion is for everybody, every members to making money, the time making money. So promote the promotion is the business. This is the business.
Yeah, I mean, with promotions, you get such good deals on these products. I mean, you get free products, but not only that, they qualify you for travel points. Travel points are points you earn to earn free trips. I've been on some of these trips, so it's really exciting to really grow out the promotions. And there's a promotion that ends on the 29th. And ask the person who invited you on the webinar about the $1 sign up and all these different promotions we have. We have big packages. So really promotions it helps you get to the next level. But now what I want to do is I want to go to some of the questions that the panelists are asking. Okay, here is a question from Flower of Life. I don't know the name of the person, but that's Flower of Life wow, it's a beautiful name, Flower of Life. Okay, how do you push through your worst times when everyone says no? Like, It has happened to so many of us, right? It has happened to me. So tell me, Samson, when somebody says no to you, how do you push through that? What do you do?
Okay, I'm like, next. No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, look, I think at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's about relationship, and it's about, building, it's about working with people you trust or sharing with people you trust.
Yeah.
I think, look, you have to do your part to share. I like to say from the heart, like if you see whatever you see here, like literally what you see, how you see it, write it down, articulate it. Why are you so excited about Jeunesse? Write it down. And share the same thing with other people, because they might want the same thing as you. Now, if they say no, what are you gonna do? What can you do?
Yeah.
For me, I always think that I cannot convince anybody.
Sure.
I was in sales for a long time, right? In real estate and for the furniture business as an auctioneer, I can never convince anybody, but I can give them choices. Yeah. And I can guide them, lead them to a choice or choices. Well, are they in or out? That's all I want. At the end of the day, I want it if it's for them or not. But a lot of times, I find that at the beginning of my career, I never got deep enough to what they want. So I try to find out what they want first, and then before I offer them anything. If I don't know what they want, what can I offer them, right?
Sure.
So that's how I go about it. So, but I never get discouraged by no's, because out there's a lot of people. I knew for myself, I just need to get myself in front of other people. Yeah. That's it. The more the better. More and more every day.
There are 7 billion plus people in the world, Samson, right? And I'm telling you, there are people that's going to say yes. I said yes, Chloe said yes, Julie said yes, Samson said yes, and there are so many people. And like Samson said, it's really, if I really go in to find out what's important to that person, and you have a system that's put in place to give the solution to what they're dealing with, why would people say no, right, Samson?
Well, yeah, actually, I'll be very curious to what Chloe says, because look, we already mentioned that Chloe, previous to Jeunesse, her job was staying beautiful and then shopping, because, she doesn't really need the money at all. She's already, her and her family are very wealthy already. I would be interested to find out Chloe. And from Chloe, when people say no to her, or how do you deal with that?
So you're asking me?
Yeah.
We want to know from you, Chloe.
I feel nothing, because I just think, oh, they don't know this is big treasure. They lose something. But, you should have a very strong heart and very clear you're here. What do you want? Because for the people deny to you, it's very normal. If everybody say, okay, I will be, this is very easy to be the millionaires, right? So somebody sell to me, I just say, okay. So next, like Samson, say next.
Next. Julie, have you had anyone say no to you before?
Yes, of course, a lot. Okay. Yeah. So that's okay. Don't let the no inside your mind. It's very common. I always says if the waiter or waitress asking you about what you like, tea or coffee or something, say I don't like. So that's the waiter or waitress doesn't, they don't feel any disappointment because they just refuse the options. It's not refuse the guy.
Sure.
Yeah. So
what you're saying
doesn't matter.
Yeah. So what you're saying, Julie, is don't take it personal, right?
Yeah.
They're just saying because they don't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
So Samson, what I wanted to ask is how do you share this business with people? What do you say to them?
How I share is very basic. I at the beginning, I was not the type to go out to talk to people because I was in the furniture business for 10 years. People come to me, right? Yeah. So what I did was I just reached out using the phone to talk to people. Within 1 hour, I made about 20 phone calls just to chit chat.
Yeah.
right? And then once I got used to that, I'm like, you know what? The common thing that comes out is we always talk about family. We always talk about money. We always talk about maybe going vacation, what we're going to do for fun, you know, etc. And I realized that, you know, it's always it's always comes down to, oh, they always ask you, oh, what have you been up to? And I said, wow, I'm glad you asked. So then I say, you know, hey, I got something exciting I've been working on. I don't know, you know, actually I'm looking for some help in starting a new business. Do you have any, you know, then for me, I share business. I ask them, you know, if they're open to making some money, and then we can talk. And then, you know, I get off the phone because the point of the phone was just to get a face-to-face meeting or a more intimate meeting where we have a time set aside. You know, and so for me, I share opportunity. And through that, you know, if they say no to opportunity because they hear about the company, the product, and the opportunity, but if they don't, if the opportunity is not for them, they always come back and say, well, you know what, maybe I can try the product.
Yeah.
That's actually, you know, how I get some of the customers I have automatically. But down the road, though, because the products do work, some of them do turn into a business partner later. So that's how I share.
Well, it's kind of like Chloe did, right? Chloe was a product user, and then she saw fire in people's eyes, and she wanted to do the business. Right?
Yes.
So Samson, I have a follow-up question. I have a question from Alex. He's asking. He's watching. I don't know where he's coming from, but he's asking a question. So with all the things that when you share, how do you keep that energy level? I mean, you're always like, man, Energizer Bunny. How do you maintain that day after day after day? This is a good question, Alex. Thank you so much.
Well, the truth is, you know, nobody has the good energy all the time because, you know, the business is like life, you know, it's up and down. So, but, you know, if we're going to do this business seriously, we got to be prepared. How we prepare is not only learning, you know, about the system and following what leaders teach, but also our mind. Our mind got to be ready. See, for example, let's say I have an appointment at Starbucks, okay? I might drive away maybe 20, 30 minutes to Starbucks. On the way, I'll be like listening to YouTube, maybe to one of Kim's training or Yvonne's training or somebody else's training, right? There's some positive stuff. So I get my energy up that way. See, like before tonight's webinar, no, I'm a little bit under the weather. You probably can hear it, right? But what I did was, you know, I had drink a lot of matcha tea, you know, had dinner beforehand, get the energy up, get pumped. And who I'm going to talk to, I'm going to share amazing information with friends around the world. I'm excited. That's where the energy comes from. It comes from purpose and the joy in the business. So, you know, before you go meet and talk to other people, get ready, prepare yourself.
Yeah. Totally. I mean, it's really, you really have to have that self-talk with yourself, right? What am I going to create? What am I up to? What am I doing for other people, right? And another question I want to follow up with, Julie, I'll ask you this question. We have Anna asking, what do you say? This has happened so many times, right? Samson just shared with us, how do we share this with people, right? So Julie, when you share with someone and it was unsuccessful and your friends are saying, well, is this one of those pyramids? What do you say to them? This is a really good question, and thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. First things, I never do the pyramid. So I don't know what kind of business is that. So if you know that, you can explain to me. But anyway, thank you very much. But I like to do the Jeunesse because it's a sharing for the good things that I like. What I sharing is what I like. So it's only sharing. It's not the pyramid. So yeah, just let them explain what's the pyramid business.
Yeah, got it. So yeah, because a lot of people, they say pyramid, but they don't really understand it. They're just saying it because somebody else said it, right? Right, Julie?
Yeah, but if they know, they can explain. If they don't know, why they say that's the pyramid. What's the pyramid? So explain to you. Yeah, let them explain to you because we are the first time to do the business Jeunesse, but we do just sharing and sharing. Yeah.
Well, I want to also point out that Julie and Chloe, this is the first time that they ever done this type of platform before, ever. And they are so successful because when people say no, they said they kept going, they kept going. And when people say it's a pyramid scheme, they say, well, what is a pyramid scheme? What have you heard about it, right? Because a lot of people have different meanings what they say. So it's really important. So thank you so much. So let's have some more questions. Who's out there? Put some questions up. I want to see what other questions are out there. We're running close to end time. We want to hurry up and get more questions. So what would you say differently, okay, with the knowledge that you have already? So Chloe, if like you've been involved with Jeunesse for a long time now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have more knowledge that you gain. If you were to start all over, what would you do?
You know, for this business, just like you ask, so many people will think this is a pyramid. But you know, I want to explain about this question. You know, the pyramids usually is unfair.
Yeah.
You know, so always the people behind you, you know, you will get everything from the people behind you. But in this platform, we can surpass. If you're doing more than your leader and the people above you, you can get more than the people on top of you. So this platform is making me feel is can get more effort for, you know, what I do. So, you know, like this, you know, if we want to be in this platform for success, I think we should keep thinking what we are wanting in the platform. First, you should know what you want and set the goal and why you want it. And after this, what you will do. So you need very clear this 3W.
Yeah.
And then I think you will get to know what your effort to do it.
So the effort that you put in is important.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Samson, question for you. If you could start over again with all the knowledge that you gained in the last 10 years, what would you do differently?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I think I would have done
That's a question more. From Flower of Life. I love that name.
Yes, yes. Well, I think if I was going to start this business again, I would have done it better, follow more directions even more at the beginning. You know, I think, you know, it is a journey. It's a little bit different for everybody. But for me, I think I was ready to really work this business the way it can be worked. I like to say that looking back, you know, we just don't know what we don't know. There's so many things to learn. You're never going to learn it from the first day. So just let it go. What you got to do is like what Chloe said and Julie is saying is that, you know, follow the system, follow what the videos teach. And then you gotta take the action to do the homework. Like when we say like set your goals, write down your why, you got to do that. Speaker training, you got to write down your own story. You got to watch that. The people that I know that are my team that have done extremely well, diamonds and double diamonds, they've all listened to the training multiple times, daily basis, every morning, fill their head with, you know, until they listen to it until to memorize what the video said. And at the same time, when they open their mouth, well, they already listened to it. So the same kind of words come out from their mouth. And and automatically it comes out like that. You know, it is important that I think for me though, I think one big distinction is that looking back, you know, it took me a long time to transition from traditional business into our industry, because in traditional business, a lot of transaction is transactional. One deal at a time, like in real estate, like in furniture, like in auction, you sell one thing at a time, one deal at a time. And it's transactional. And that's the way most people live. But the people that I've found who are truly successful, and it doesn't matter which industry they're in, they're not transactional, they're relational. They are about people. And because at the end of the day, money doesn't make the world go round, it's the people. So they treat the people right. And that's an art, because you have to learn how to deal with different personality, different culture, different background. But if you can get everybody to move in the same direction, then your business will get rolling a lot faster. I mean, and I guess, you know, just like the last few meetings we've had in the English meeting this past month or so, everybody loved it because, you know, and when we get to the meeting, everybody was so positive, right? And everybody knew. And even new people, when they come in, oh, who are this bunch of people? You know, getting together on Saturday afternoon, getting together Tuesday night, getting together on a Wednesday or Thursday night where, oh, hey, you know, it's such a fun group of people. Yeah. So, you know, I think we could have done a lot better at the beginning in a sense where if I realized that, I would have done a lot better.
Sure. I mean, the thing is, it's really, you have a chance to start fresh every single day, right, Samson?
Yeah. Yeah, every day's a new day. You know, the sun comes up every day.
What?
Start.
You know, when you said something about learning and listening over and over and over, right? I have listened to Samson's webinar over and over and over till my hair fell out.
You forgot. Oh, at that time we didn't have the RVL.
Yeah. So just to mention, so I used to listen to Samson's webinar over and over and over again. And when I first did my webinar, Samson's like, well, if I didn't see your face, I think you're me. Because he said verbatim, right? That's how much I listen, because I want to know what you have done to become successful. Now, I have another question from Dr. Lucille. He said, Samson, what life principles do you thrive on every day to grow and continue growing your passion, your entrepreneurship, and it reflects on your business? The things that you've done that daily, right? Things that have done to grow as a person, and also to reflect on your business.
Wow.
Taken.
Okay.
That's a loaded question, Dr. Lucille.
Yeah, it's a question only he could ask, right? Okay.
Well, I know that
an opportunity.
Dr. Lucille is asking because I know there's a lot of people here who are thinking these things, right? I mean, daily actions. What daily actions take? So, life's principles.
Well, I think, you know, what the life principle that I've evolved is that, you know, I'm always learning, always learning. And another one is self-love. You know, because a lot of the time, what I found out is that as I travel the world meeting, you know, amazing people, a lot of people, they don't love themselves enough to think that they deserve success. They think that they don't love themselves enough to try hard enough.
Yeah.
You know, let's say like I meet people who say, you know what, I'll give it a 6-month shot. If it doesn't work, I'll do something else.
Yeah.
But that's shortchanging yourself.
No.
If you were really truly able to reach your dream through a platform, and you only give yourself 6 months, right? So what does that say about their self-worth? They probably don't think that they could do it. They already, you know, planned their failure because of it.
Sure.
So you know, and a lot of times, once we know how to love ourselves, it's easier to embrace other people who are different than us.
Sure. I mean,
to work. Yeah, and so one thing I also learned, I think the third thing I learned is not to be judgmental.
Yeah.
You know, I find that to be very effective in business because people don't want to be judged.
Yeah.
You know, one of the people I follow is Dr. Wayne Dyer. Some people call him the father of motivation, right?
Yes.
So he says, once you judge me, you negate me. Actually, I think he got that quote from somebody else. But you know, judgment puts some people in a box. Not because you put them there. You put them there in your own head.
Yeah.
So you already, you know, you discounted them already. Why do that?
Yeah.
Where we all have such amazing potential, right?
Sure.
Like Les Brown said, we're all born dumb, speechless, and naked.
Yeah.
But we all have the potential. You know, at the end of the day, look, if we share the opportunity, people will join the business, they buy some product, great. But how to get them to work the business and to create success, that is an art.
Sure.
It's an art. And there's a lot of psychology involved, a lot of people skill. And actually, it's a lot first you have to learn about yourself before you can apply to other people. So that's some of the principles I have. And daily, you know, what am I going to do today to make my business move forward tomorrow?
Sure. Yeah.
That's the question. That's something that makes me consistent in what I do.
And it's really about the practice, right, Samson? Just continue on going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And that's what had made all of you guys the success who you are in this business platform, because of the practice and just asking questions, sharing and sharing and sharing. Now we are coming down to the final. Wow, I cannot believe how fast.
I think there's a lot of questions. Why don't we do it for another 10 minutes?
Yeah, okay, great.
Give
Okay.
Chloe and Julie some chance.
Yes, yeah. No, right. So let me ask you a question. So Julie, let me ask you a question. So what about you? What are your daily thoughts? What do you do daily?
Yeah.
Towards your business. Every day.
Every day is a fresh.
Yeah.
Every day is start from the beginning.
And
if I start all over again, I would do it faster, and making the right name list.
Yeah.
It's really important to make a list. Yeah.
So tell me about the list. Elaborate on the list. How do you, when you make a list of people that you know, how do you prioritize? Who do you call first?
Of course, if they have business mind, and they did business before, has the experience of the business, and know how to deal with the people. Yeah. If they has that experience, that's my priority. Yeah, because we can in same level, and we can has a, you know, eager to make money or hunger. We will feel hungry for money. Yeah.
So this is a question that Alex had about how do you read your prospects. So what you're talking about is really to look for people who are entrepreneurs, who are business driven. Those are the prioritized you give, right?
Yeah.
What about Chloe? What about you, Chloe? When you're talking to people, you have a list of people. Who do you talk to first? Because everybody has a different. I want everybody to hear that everybody has similar answers to this.
You know, if I'm, for me, this answer is, first I want to talk to my best friends who very close to me, because I want they get this chance for quickly, seem like me, you know, if you know all the composition plan, you need to get a good position, is that right? So I want my family or my close friends be the first. But sometimes, you know, even they are close to you, but sometimes they don't know this business. They also is deny you, is that right? But okay, if like this, you know, there's one kind of people you can talk to with them. You know, these people is a very open mind. First, to do this business, you need open mind. If you know the people are very old mind, you know, they need to wash their mind first, right? First. And also, if the third is the people is like, you know, they really want to change. We want to find the opportunity or want to get a different life, better life. Maybe this kind of people, we can be the priority to talk.
Got it. Then, so what you're saying is it's kind of like a computer, right? Defragment, clear, all delete, get rid of old stuff out, and have an open mind to listen to what Chloe has to say. That's what you're saying.
And also, you know, find the people like me, you know, very easy mind. You know, these things, everything is simple way. That kind of people, you know.
Well, good. I have a follow-up question to ask you about that. So when somebody says, "Oh my goodness, Chloe's so successful. She has money. She doesn't have to work. She doesn't have a job. I can't talk to Chloe." And if I'm thinking that way, what would you say to a person that's thinking that way about not telling you about this, sharing this opportunity?
You know, this is not because you know, everybody have their own dream. You know, everybody have different background. Even you know, even you think people they don't need this chance, but in fact, is no. We still have some, everybody have something they want inside. So we need to find out what they want.
Yeah.
So we need to know about very clear this people's background.
Yeah.
And then we talk with them like first talk like normal, we talk with people.
Yeah, yeah.
Up subject like family, or you know, friends, or you know, occupation, that kind, to find what they want, and then you know share the business.
So you find out about what's important to them, about their family, the occupation, and what, you know, about their life, what's important to them, right?
Yes, yes.
So you use the form, the acronym FORM, right? Yeah. Family, occupation, recreation, and money, right?
Money, yes.
Yeah. So I have another question. This is really good. Now, what if somebody sells you, Samson, I'm going to ask you this question. What if somebody says to you, I need some more time to understand this platform because I know nothing about this. All I know is going to a job, coming home, going to a job, coming home. What do you say to them?
You know, this platform include, you know, Samson, I think nobody just, you know, we are very clear.
Yeah.
This platform, and then, you know, we're doing this business. This platform is very good because, you know, you don't need to understand everything. You just need to follow the leader, and your sponsor tell you what need you to do step by step. You will find out. Finally, this platform is very easy. You know, let me tell you guys, I can do it. Everybody can do it because you know I have no any experience for the business, but I just very how to say, I just follow the leadership.
Sure. And you've had a lot of practice, Chloe. So Sam, and that's great because, you know, it's just having that practice because people ask you all the time. Samson, what would you say to that if somebody says, I really need to understand because I know nothing about it?
Well, Chloe was very on point actually, because you know what you can say is, you know what, I know how you feel. I felt the same way when I first looked at the platform. Actually, I didn't know everything either, and you know, it's very big, but it's easier to figure out. Look, if we want something, if you see something here that it can help you to maybe make a little bit more money, right, or help you move up in the world, or maybe help you save some money for the kids' education, or somehow change your life, and you know, part-time to full-time, whatever it is, you don't have to change whatever you're doing. But more important is that, you know what, people are doing it. And, you know, and so I think, you know, it's more important about what you want. And, you know, we want to make sure that you're comfortable in starting a business. So why don't we do this? Why don't we have a little chat here, you know, for a couple minutes with a friend of mine. You know, he's my business partner. So I would introduce another business partner to talk together. Because there's no way to learn everything the first day. Even today, I'm still learning about the back office. Okay, things keep changing all the time. The business keep changing, so it's always learning. The point is, what do they want? That's the question. You know, can they get it here? That's actually really what they're asking. It's not about more information on the platform, but what can this really get them what they want? Or do they really know what they want? So Chloe was right on point when she said, you know what, you know, if it's so simple, you know, nobody know everything at the beginning. If you see something, if you're hungry, we can do it together.
Sure.
So you know, I know how you feel. I felt the same way because everybody's the same. That's how we all started.
And I want to add to that, Samson, because when I first came to listen and I saw this tall Chinese guy talking really fast about the product and the company, it was Samson. And you know what? This is a question that Joanna had asked as a panelist on here. I mean, as a guest who was watching this. Joanna, I didn't understand anything he said. All I heard was there was a solution because I was, you know, I had a lot of dreams. And those dreams became nightmares because I couldn't, because of financial situation and all the things that were happening around me. I lost my business. And there was a lot of things that were going wrong. What Samson talked about, even though I didn't understand the product or the compensation plan, one thing I got was, here's a solution to what I could do to better myself. That's what I heard, Samson. So again, when somebody doesn't understand, it's not about the platform, is it? It's really about what's in it for you.
That's right. That's how it is. I think all of us decide to be in this business for, all different reasons, but many of the same reasons.
Yeah.
Look, if we see some people doing it, that means if they can do it, why not us?
Sure.
We're just average people. I mean, we might have worked the business a little bit longer, spent more time and effort doing it. I mean, all of us, Julie, Chloe, all of us, actually, probably all the Jeunesse family online right now. Yeah. It's not about what we know. It's about what we don't know. Yeah. Because the possibility is in the unknown.
Yeah. That's so true, because we don't know it.
That's right. We don't know our own possibilities.
Yeah, not yet. Yeah. So again, we have gone over now. And closing, what I like to do is, I know there's a lot of questions out there. And I want to thank everyone for participating and asking questions, because these are valid questions. And I know there's people from all over the world who's here. And we're going to do this on a regular basis. And before we go, I want to just ask a closing statement from everyone. Julie, what would you say to someone that's saying, I'm looking for something?
Are you looking for something? Yeah, you're looking for something. Then what my answer?
Yeah. What would you say to someone saying, I'm looking for something, I want to better my life, I don't like the job I'm doing, I don't own my business. So what would you say to somebody like that?
Yeah. And what's your dream? Yeah. What do you want future life? Do you have any picture for your future life? Then you will lead them to imagine the future life is what they thought. Yeah, that's very important to lead them to the imagination and, in what the life they want. Yeah.
Sure. Well, thank you so much. I really want to thank you for being here. Chloe, in closing, what's one advice you could give to people about someone that's thinking about joining or thinking about, well, is this for me or is this not for me? What would you say to them?
Just give yourself a chance. Even you don't believe, but try to, believe first and then come into this platform, get proof. You will nothing lost. But, right now I always think about, if almost 6 years ago, I didn't jump in this platform, I lose a lot. This is terrible, So my friend, my life totally changed because of this platform. So I just give my chance to prove the people can do. If somebody can do, everybody can do. But the one same platform, you didn't get your dream because only yourself not doing enough for this platform.
Oh, wow.
If you try your best, you will design your future. So that's what I get from this platform.
Wow, I see the fire in your eye now, Chloe.
Yeah.
And if you can't get that passion, I mean, it's incredible. Thank you so much for sharing, because I know there's a lot of people are thinking, I don't know, what should I do? So I'm glad that you said that. Samson, in closing, what would you say to people who are just here and they have been in the business a long time, they don't know what to do, and this is kind of like the revitalize their life again with the business, right? So what would you say to somebody like that who's here and re-looking at what they have started?
Maybe instead of saying something to them, maybe let me ask them a question.
Yeah.
Where's your hunger? Where's your hunger? Are you still hungry? Get that fire in your belly again and go make it happen.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
So, so it's that hunger, right? So it's really about asking the question. It's pretty simple. So really, I want to thank you all for being here. We have so many people from all over the world listening in, and this has been an amazing time. And we're going to do this on a weekly basis. So it's going to be different phases of what we're going to roll out. We talked about, about the first start. What do you do when you first start? We talked about so many different things, the momentum, the pipelines, mindset in the past phases. And we have each one that's going to build upon the next webinar, Zoom webinar. So again, I want to thank you for being here. Please log in the next time and look and ask the person who invited you today, when's the next live event where you can attend? Because it's so important to get connected, have something to do every day. Call your upline, call your sponsor, ask them, what should I do? What do I want this, I want that. So ask them. So again, the next time we'll see you is next Tuesday at the same time. I know some of you guys, it's Wednesday right now. It's Tuesday, today is
Thursday.
Oh, today. Wow, I don't even know what time of day it is today. So it's Thursday night here, Friday morning, other parts of the world. We have, again, so many people from all over the world. So thank you so much for being here, and we will see you on the other side of the world.
Thank you, Ash.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, boss.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Julian, Chloe.